Hello, my love, and welcome to this episode, which is a potent mindset shift that can move you out of a total funk and really help you to assess what the growth is for you. So, this is one of the most beautiful lessons I've ever learned in self-development. I come back to it again and again. I resist it again and again, and always it delivers. If you don't know me, I'm Jo Bell. I'm a coach and I work with women to unlock the brilliance that already lies inside of them so they can have the lives they truly deserve and desire. Now, let's talk about this mindset shift. So many of us, and this was me for such a long time, when things happen in life, go to, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? Why did my car just get a puncture and now my dishwasher needs fixed? And now my best friend is on my doorstep crying and I really just wanted to have an early night. Why does this happen to me? Okay. I really hope that you can relate to that. I definitely can. And here's the shift. And it feels simple, but it can take a lot for this to truly land. So the shift is going from why did this happen to me to what is here for me. So it's a to me to for me shift. Why does this matter? Surely these are just words. Like, what does that even mean? Well, when we think something is happening to us, we have no power. We're literally powerless. We are at the mercy of the universe, and whatever that universe decides to dish out to us, we must swallow, right? That's what the to me consciousness is, right? Why is this happening to me? Now, for me consciousness is where we get to really look at the gifts and the growth that each experience gives us. So this kind of consciousness is imagining that every single thing in your life, the heartbreak, the loss, the sadness, the struggles with professional life, the finances, whatever is on your personal plate and has been on your personal plate, has been specifically curated so that you get to grow as a human. So, what does that mean? Well, it means if your friend shows up on your doorstep crying when you're incredibly tired and you don't have capacity for her, that you get to become a person that has boundaries, that is an advocate for herself, that is clean in her energy. Okay? That's what that shift is. If there is a nail in your tire and you get pulled over and you get delayed and you have to pay for new tires, well, what is here for you instead of to you is that maybe you have a really nice chat with the person who is doing the tires. And maybe you have a lesson about money, and her money always comes back because when you spend this money, more money ends up coming in. So you're starting to think about what is here for me. And another way that I've spoken about before that can really anchor this in for us is thinking about if we have a goal in life, there's like a goal line that runs along like this. So imagine a line, for those of you who are just listening on audio, you're just looking at a line like the horizon, right? That's the goal line. So we're over at the start of it, and at the end is our goal, whatever the goal is. Build the business, do the thing, get the job, find the person, whatever the goal is. And then we have another line that intercepts it and it goes upwards, right? And this is your soul line. Now, as you move towards your goal, your soul line also moves, and you get to become and evolve into a different person in the pursuit of your goal, right? In the pursuit of your goal. So you get all of these lessons and beautiful opportunities for growth in the pursuit of your goal. And this is where this shift is so potent and powerful. Now, you might say, well, that's fine for small things. Like, I understand how I could do that for my car tires. But what about trauma? What about abuse? What about big things that happened in my childhood, in my adulthood that I never wanted to happen? Okay. So again, we have choice. We could choose to look at that and be like, why did that happen to me? But when you do that, you're putting yourself in victim and you're making yourself powerless. Is that the choice that you want to make for your life? Is that the choice that you want to make for your life? Or do you want to be able to look even when it is very hard? And this may be a process that you give yourself a lot of grace with. Do you want to be able to look at, okay, this isn't what I would have wanted if I could have called it in, or whatever the story is, whatever you want to say to yourself, right? For my conscious mind, I wish this didn't happen, right? And what is here for me? How did I get to grow? What have I shown myself I am capable of doing? How did I survive? How did I start to thrive? What lessons did I learn along the way? Now, so many times we learn so many lessons and we acquire so many skills and we move and we evolve and we don't even give ourselves credit. So I want you to give yourself credit. Okay? If you had a really, really tough heartbreak that you didn't see coming, what is here for you in that? Where do you get to find your own strength? Where do you get to find your own agenda? Where do you get to find your own vision of love for the future? Right? Again, there'll be a part of you that wants to resist it because the ego doesn't think that bad things should be happening to you. But that also suggests that there's a good and there's bad. What if there just is what is, and we get to look at how we grow through this process? This is where I want you to go, and I really want you to lean into this idea because it's so potent and so powerful when we can truly lean in. Okay? So, just a quick recap. This is very simple and it takes a lot to implement it. So we are moving from, why is this happening to me? The breakup, the heartbreak, the job loss, whatever. Why is this happening to me? To what is here for me? What can I learn? How can I grow? How have I already shown myself that more is possible for me? When we can really embody that shift and pull ourselves out of the to me, because we'll go back there, that's totally normal, and come back into for me, then we really, really get an opportunity to be the fullest, most beautiful expressions of ourselves. So I hope this is supportive. I would love to know what lands. I would love to know if there are parts of you in full resistance to this that are just like, no, this thing, why did this happen to me? Is there still a part of you screaming that? And if there is, that's okay. That's okay. We're just not going to give that part a lot of airtime if we're going to move into the for me consciousness. Okay? Love to know what lands, babe. Take really good care, and I will see you soon. Bye.